Hello everyone, myself Satyabharat, I'm the founder of DSB Chartered Accountants, and in this video we are going to discuss on the second amendment of the VAT law, which is on the time limitation for the carry forward of excess recoverable tax. As per article number 74(3), as of now a taxable person can carry forward for an unlimited period any excess recoverable tax without claiming for the refund and without settling against any liability. But then there is a change amendment saying that taxable person can either has to ask for a refund or has to settle the excess recoverable tax against any liability within 5 years. If not, the taxable person's right to claim such excess recoverable tax will get lapsed immediately after the 5th year from the end of the relevant tax period. For example, any excess recoverable tax that pertaining to a period on or before 31st of December 2020, now that by 1st of January 2026, it will get 5 years over. So then any recoverable tax that pertaining to a period 31st of December 2020 will get lapsed if it was neither claimed as a refund nor it was settled as against any liability. So now the question, fine, as a taxable person, you cannot voluntarily adjust this tax refund within 5 years. Can FTA do the necessary changes? No. FTA also cannot do any kind of adjustment with against any liability or any refund application because there is a respective change in Article 9 of Tax Procedures Law. Let's take up the third amendment. The third amendment, it is on the time limitations, statute of limitation. If you see Article number 79 bis was the first time introduced in 2022 through an amendment which got effective from 1st of January 2023. But exactly the same provision was also there in Tax Procedures Law under Article number 46. So it was just got it duplicated. So now there is no point in duplicating it. So they repealed Article number 79 bis and anyways Article number 46 was there, but with slight changes. They made few changes to Article number 46. Let us see what Article 79 is all about. It simply says FTA cannot conduct a tax audit or issue a tax assessment anytime after 5th year from the end of the relevant tax period, with few exceptions. What are the exceptions? To start with, if FTA can notify the taxable person before the 5th year, then it got an additional 4 years of time limit from the date of such notification to conduct the tax audit and to issue the tax assessment. So 4 years additional time limit provided FTA gives notification to the taxable person that they have interest or they want to conduct the tax audit. The second exception, the voluntary disclosure cannot be filed after the 5th year. So hope everyone knows voluntary disclosure for a tax return or cannot be filed post 5th year from the date of such tax period. Now the taxable person has exactly filed the voluntary disclosure in the 5th year. So FTA got one more additional year to conduct the tax audit and conclude it. And in another case, in the tax evasion, if FTA found that there is a tax evasion involved, then they got 15 years. Unlike 5 years regular time limit, they got 15 years from the tax period in which the tax evasion have occurred. Likewise, for the fourth exception, for the taxable person who are supposed to take the registration but have not taken the VAT registration, for them 15 years from the tax period in which they were supposed to take the VAT registration, the FTA has got right to conduct the tax audit and issue the tax assessment. These are exactly the same in Article 46 of the Tax Procedures Law as well. Then what is the change happened? In addition to this, there is additional point saying that voluntary disclosure cannot be filed anytime after the 5th year. We all know that. But then there is a slight relaxation given for the refund applications. So a refund application was filed. Against this refund application, if you want to file a voluntary disclosure, you can do it even after the 5th year, provided anytime before the issue of any decision from the FTA. So a voluntary disclosure against the tax return cannot be filed after the 5th year. Refund application cannot be filed after the 5th year. But a voluntary disclosure against a refund application can be filed after the 5th year, provided no decision was issued by the FTA by then. And then the final. Now we know that refund application cannot be filed after the 5th year. So what the taxable person has done, he filed the refund application exactly in the 5th year. So now FTA has reserved a right to conduct the tax audit, to conclude or issue the tax assessment within 2 years from the date of such refund application. So this is applicable when the refund application was filed by the taxable person exactly in the 5th year. So FTA has a right to conduct the tax audit, issue the tax assessment 2 years from the date of such date of filing of the refund application. Hope this video is helpful. Thank you. In the next video, we'll be seeing the amendment number 4 of the VAT law and then the other certain amendments that have happened in tax procedures. Thank you everyone.